Kia ora koutou. My name's Esther. I'm the educator at the Suter Art Gallery in Nelson, and I'm here today to lead you in a fun art activity that you can do at home with whoever you're in your bubble with. So let's get started. I've got somebody with me today. This is my teddy. You can see it's really old. Can you see how it's all worn out? It's got no hair left on its tummy and she's got no eyes. She's so worn out that her ears have been all fixed up too. She didn't used to have any of this lovely velvet on her ears anymore. So she's completely worn out, and she's worn out from cuddling. I got her when I was born and I've had her ever since. When I was about 9 and I learnt to sew, I tried to fix up her ears and I didn't do a very good job, but I kind of like the way you can see that I tried. So everybody at home's probably got some sort of a special friend like this around. So have you guys got one? I bet you have. And maybe even your mums or your dads or other people in your household might have some really old toys like I do. This is a very old one, as you can see, but I haven't thrown it out, have I? Because he's like a special friend, this wee teddy here. And another thing about our toys is we usually have some stories about them, so something that happened to them maybe. I can remember a story, not about this teddy, but I can remember a story about something that happened to me a long time ago actually. When I was about 9 as well, actually, I decided I was too old for toys, so I packed up all my toys, including all my very best dolls and other soft toys like that, and I took them down to the local second-hand shop and I sold them to the lady who worked there for $2, and that wasn't very much money for all my dolls and toys. And then I went home and I thought I was really, really grown up. But the next day when I woke up, guess what? I was so sad that I had lost all my toys, except my teddy, of course, and I couldn't even get them back again. And so that's a kind of a sad toy story. But if you just have a wee talk to some of the people that are in your bubble with you, if you have a wee chat, I bet that they've all got some stories about their toys. Maybe somebody cut the hair of their dolls, or something happened, maybe their toy got left behind somewhere. Artists sometimes use a colour wheel like this to help them think about colours. Have another look at the painting Abandoned Doll and work out what the main colours Jean Joyce is using in her painting. You probably noticed the main colours she used were red and green. Red and green are opposite each other on the colour wheel. When we use colours that are opposite each other on the colour wheel, they really stand out against each other. We're going to have a bit of a warm-up before we paint our picture. So you might be thinking 2 colours, that's not very many. So we're going to have 2 main colours. Like I said before, we're going to have opposites on the colour wheel. So I've decided to have blue and orange. The picture we looked at before, Abandoned Doll by Jean Joyce, that was green and red mainly. So we don't have to only use those colours. I'm going to use blue and orange, but I'm also probably going to use a little bit of black and white and maybe some dark brown. I really like a little bit of dark brown sometimes for detail. But even just with these two colours, I'm going to be using blue and orange. Even with just those two colours, you can do a lot with those. So I'm just going to I just want us to try something for a warm-up, and what I want us to try for a warm-up is I just want to see how many colours we can get, how many different types of each colour we can get by adding white. So each time we add a bit of white to our colour, it gets a little bit lighter. So we're going to do that now. So I'm going to put a little bit of my, on this is for orange and this is for blue. So I'm just going to have wee practice just to see what I can do. Just like warming up when you do sport or something like that. So you can see this is what the colour looks like. This is what the orange looks like when it's got nothing in it. Okay, so I just use my bottle paint for this. So you can use whatever paint you've got at home. So this one I'm going to put some of my orange, and I'm going to add a tiny weeny bit of white, just a very small amount of white. I'm going to mix it really thoroughly. This is one thing about mixing paint. If you're going to mix it, you probably don't want to end up with too many streaks, so you mix it quite thoroughly. So it's just a tiny bit different. Alright, then I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm going to add more white. And we could do lots and lots and lots of different types of colours, different stages of lightness when we do this. Okay, so it's going to look quite different each time. This time I used a lot of white, so it looks quite different, doesn't it? Maybe I'd want to use a wee bit more orange to make, because I think maybe it's going light too quickly, so I might go back and put a little bit more orange in that one. See if I can get a little bit more orange over here. So I'm going to darken it up a wee bit. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. Right, I'm ready to get started on putting some colour on my artwork now. So I'm going to start. I've got my two colours that I'm mainly going to focus on, my blue and my orange, and I've got some white there too. And I'm going to think about, what I'm thinking about the blue is that blue is probably pretty good to have near the back, because this is my story of my doll and my toys ending up in a shop. You can see all my toys look quite sad there. So here they are sitting in a shop, and because it's a shop, I want it to be dark in the background, so I'm going to use my dark blue in the background. And I'm probably going to do these back, I don't want these back toys to stand out as much, so I'm probably going to make them kind of blue, a sort of different shades of blue, and these toys that are along the front, they're the ones I'm going to add a bit more colour to. So I'll get started doing the background now. I'm really pleased with my picture. How did yours turn out? Don't forget you can email me or message me with a photo of your artwork. I'd love to see it. For now, ka kite anō, and I'll see you next week.